You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist.
Hello guys, welcome back to an episode of MindCrack. As always, this is Jason, and I got a lot of comments in the last video saying turn these stairs around, and I don't like it, guys. I mean, I didn't do it for all of them, but I just want to get an idea. I don't like how the transition happens there. I like it being more of a hard transition for the stairs, the color-wise, whenever you come into the house here. So I like that better right there. So today, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna finish this house, man. This is my goal. I'm gonna get this house done. And then I'm going to start working on transportation back towards town. I had a vision last night. It came to me in a vision of what I want to do. And I'm really excited, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. You'll get to see it in this video, though. But my way back to town is going to be something a little bit different than I haven't used or utilized in Minecraft in a long time. So we'll get to that, though. First off, I'm going to work on getting the walls on this house, getting it extended. What I decided to do last night when I was thinking about it is I'm going to bring this out one more, but on the outside it's just going to be stairs. Not like that though, because that looks retarded. Like that. Maybe not these color though. Maybe these color though. Maybe not. Maybe. I guess that's how maybe works though, huh? So yeah. Let me do some of that. I don't think a lot of it you guys need to see. I'll be back with you very shortly, though. Hey guys, I'm back. I've got some stuff done here. I got a cat in my house. Meow. Got kind of a wall going here. Not sure how I like the color difference here, but I'm gonna keep it. I mainly don't like it here on the windowsill. Honestly, this is the only place I really don't care for it. I guess it's okay. I want to, I think I want to put some glowstone up here, like right here in this corner. But I'm not quite sure. I was thinking about putting some tree on top of, some leaves, I guess is the better word, on top of the wood up there. So let me talk about what I wanted to do here, what I'm going to do, I guess I should say. So I want to use minecarts for transportation, which seems crazy, right? Because I mean, we got horses now and all this, but I haven't used minecart since like season 2, my season 2, way early on before the Nether got added. What was that? I saw something black coming through there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a minecart that starts about somewhere in here. I'm not quite certain where that's gonna be yet. Haven't worked that part out, but I've got some of the other parts worked out. So it's gonna start here. It's going to come down through here, probably over top of this tree here, and then it's going to do a 180 somewhere in this area here. We're going to do a 180. It's about right here, and then we're going to keep coming down. Do I have some leaves to slide on? I don't. Let's see here. Let's go up right here. We should be able to make our way down. Alright, so we've done our 180, and then we're going to come right through here. And this is this big cavern we got here. You recognize it? So we're going to come right through here with our minecarts. I've already cleared this out, as you can tell. This was not naturally formed. We come up through here. There was gravel there. And then we turn, and we're back inside the naturally formed cave here in the mountain, and this comes out over here, so our house is like right up there ish, somewhere in that area. So we're going to turn here and then come on down through here, straight through pretty much. Get this mess out of our way. Straight through to about somewhere in this area here. This is going to be our first stop. Somewhere in here. Pretty much right here. And this is going to be our farm area. We're going to start setting up some farms and wheat farms and so on and so forth. I found the easiest way. I've Probably the easiest way would be just burn this mess, but this seems the fastest way to get rid of all the stuff on the ground, these little nubby trees, is to use, man, everything's breaking on me, to use the shears like that, because it just gets rid of the leaves so quick. So that's what I've been doing. Oh man, those like weird vines that stick around that are invisible. See, I'm keep like running into them and it's glitching me back. So that's kind of annoying. So yeah, that's the plan here with the minecart. I need to get some stuff together. You're probably thinking, dude, you're crazy. You need a lot of gold for all these powered rail tracks. And yeah, I do. And I am. But we're gonna do it anyways. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I ate one of my apples. I took some fall damage, and this heart I'm missing right now is from fall damage too. So I think I've taken 2 hearts of fall damage total now. Like a dum-dum. But that's okay. No big deal. So I'm gonna head back around here and put some walls on our house and start our 2nd floor, and then I think we'll start working on the track here. So I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty guys, I'm back here in the house putting up some walls. I'm wondering how this right here would look. Do some glowstone inside of the walls here. And another thing I want to check out is using stairs on the rim of the... Oh man, don't you hate when that happens? But yeah, some some stair rim job around the window frames. Just see how that looks. I think I like the glowstone there. I want to avoid a lot of torches in the house, so I'm trying to use some kind of light sources that, I mean, luckily, I don't think mobs can spawn on this, and then everything else is half slabs. So I think nothing can spawn in the house just based on the way I've built it. But I still want to be able to see when I'm inside the house, nonetheless. So let's go make a couple of jungle stairs and just see how that goes. I'm really excited about this minecart idea. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of like a roller coaster, but not. Okay. 8 should be enough to do one set and just get an idea if we like how it looks. So Etho was picking on Milby in Skype before I started recording today, and it reminded me of an old story. I think I'm almost positive I've told it before, but B keeps bugging me to retell old stories because he says there's so many new subscribers, which I guess he's right. I mean, every day you get 1,000 new subscribers, and so every 10 days there's 10,000 new people. So probably a lot of people haven't heard old stories. Oh yeah. This is gonna be good, I think. The question is, how's it gonna make me want to change the bottom? See, the bottom is already stairs, but they're for the outside point of view. I don't know if this is gonna make the inside look weird by doing this. I like that a lot, though. It does make me feel like the bottom needs a change. I wonder how this would look if I did the whole bottom with stairs, like even like right here, and kept it jungle wood. I wish there was a way to do this without actually doing it. So is that gonna sit right? It did. Okay. I need to go make more stairs to I like that though too, I think. So I think we're gonna replace all the outside stairs. I like the contrast of color a little bit. It's almost like a baseboard, but I don't like it on the windowsill. I guess I could leave it. In fact, what would that look like if I leave it everywhere but the windowsill? Because see, now that we're outside, I don't really like it outside here either. So let's get the oak stairs here and see how that looks. I'm mainly concerned about that bit right there, the little corner where the two come together. together. Alright, let's see how that looks. That's actually not bad. I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave the stairs except for on the windowsill. Though I guess I need to see how that looks too from the outside. These two different contrasting colors. I need a couple more stairs so we can test it. So anyways, when I used to live in Texas, now I know this is a repeated story. I'm almost positive, so if you've heard it before already, I'm sorry. It's not really a story, more as talking about these people that I used to get babysat by, or I don't really know if I was being babysat or not. I stayed with these people. This was a friend of my mom's that my mom worked with this woman named Nancy. And so we lived in Texas. That's right, Jugglewood's on me. These people were the nastiest people that you've ever seen in your entire life. And I'm not even just joking. I've never seen anything else like it. I mean, I've watched the show Hoarders. And these people weren't really hoarders. Well, I don't really know what they were. They were just gross is what they were. They lived in a trailer. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that inset. And I still like this. I think it does give us kind of a baseboard type effect. The thing is, can we do anything on the sides here? Not really. No, not really. There's not much we can do to inset that. So, I used to see all kinds of crazy stuff whenever I would stay with these people. But they lived in this trailer, and they did not have public sewage. They had city water or a septic tank, or not septic tank. They had water. So a well, that is the word I wanted. I'm assuming it was a well. I don't think it was city water. Because they lived kind of like in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of Texas, at least whenever I lived there, that, yeah, this is coming together really nicely. I really like this. There's a lot of Texas that is very separated. Like, you go down this dirt road for 8 miles and then you find a trailer park. I mean, we lived in this area that my little brother's grandfather-in-law, I guess he was for me, whatever. He owned a bunch of land, and he had this huge farm, and it was the same type of deal where you went down this dirt road, and eventually it became a private dirt road, even where you couldn't go down it further technically unless you had a key or whatever. Let's see here. I need to make some more stuff. We've been sleeping. Well, we slept once. Zisto doesn't want to sleep, so I haven't even been asking. But Video got on; he wanted to sleep. So, but yeah, there's a lot of, just, I don't know, man. It's a weird place. Texas is, and it's not all like that. I mean, that's kind of like saying New York is all New York City. It's not all, it's not all like that. Every part of the state is going to be different. Like if you go to Dallas, Texas, it's different than the other parts of Texas because it's a city. But anyways, so these people, like I said, they did not have anywhere for their poop to go when they flushed the. God almighty! Oh wait, that's right. It's never gonna work like that because I gotta place it down. Can I get it right here? There we go. So whenever you flush the toilet, the poop or the pee went on the ground, like directly under the trailer, plop. And if that's not gross enough, imagine going over to visit these people and how you get to the house. It wasn't like you just walk up to the house. It was like, for anyone that's ever seen the movie The Labyrinth, it was a real-life bog of eternal stench. That's what it was. That's what they lived on top of. It was like a swamp they lived on top of, and they had all these boards, like, and cinder blocks and like rocks, like lied down that you walk to get to their house, over top of this like sewage line of, or not line, but this swamp of sewage. Is how you got to their house. So every year for Christmas, Nancy would cook us a chocolate pie. And every year, we would throw that chocolate pie in the garbage. Like, every year. And I felt so bad. But, like, whenever I've never seen a roach. The reason why I got reminded of this is because, like I said, Ethan was picking on Milby, and he linked this Hoarders video, which was, like, this roach infestation. And I was telling them this story of how I've never seen roaches like I had whenever at this place in Texas. She had roaches, or they had roaches, not just she. Like nothing you've ever seen before. You know, normally roaches will hide during the daytime because they don't want to get killed, I guess. But no, not at her house, man. These roaches. It was kind of like, what the hell was that movie? Let's replace this. It's before I start jumping around like a damn idiot. There was some movie that the guy had roaches in his apartment. I think it was an MTV movie or something. God, what was that? There was some movie where a guy had roaches living with him that would like talk to him and shit. And that's basically, was it like Mike's apartment or somebody knows what I'm talking about? You can feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But this is what her house was like, man. I mean, you could look at any point in her house and just see hordes of roaches just running around. Daytime, nighttime, it did not matter. And I used to have to sleep in this place. Like, my mom would drop me off on her way to work after school, and then I wouldn't get picked up until about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning whenever she got off work. And I don't like crawly bugs, to say the least. And so staying at this house was very difficult on me. And on top of all that, they weren't. I mean, they were trash. You know, they were white trash. I mean, which sounds pretty obvious just from hearing about their house. But I remember one of her cousins. His name was Robert, and he would stay over there a lot. And another cousin was Mike. And I remember Robert. We were sitting. I think they were on drugs. I'm pretty positive they were on some form of drugs. But we were sitting in the living room of their trailer, and Robert just flips out. It jumps up and bites Mike's nose off. Just bit it right off, man. And, like, spit it on him. And, like, I've never seen so much blood. Well, I've seen, that may not be exactly accurate, but there was a lot of blood. There was a lot of blood. Just so much blood, just gushing everywhere. So yeah, I've seen a man bite another man's nose off. He had surgery though, and it looked okay. It looked decent, his new nose. They tried to put his other nose back on. I don't think they were successful though. I wonder if that should be Junglewood as well. I'm not really certain. I like this though. We're coming together here nicely, very nicely. So the next question is what I want to do in here, because we want to have this open up to get out, to get on the minecart at some point. I don't know if I want that outdoors or indoors, the minecart connection. But a few years down the road, they got a new trailer. And I remember when this all happened, it was right before Kurt Cobain killed himself or was murdered, whichever happened to Kurt Cobain. We may never know. He's the Tupac of my well, I was gonna say he's Tupac of my generation, but I guess Tupac's the Tupac of my generation. He's the Elvis of my generation, maybe Kurt. Well, one thing I want to do with this house, I'm all like here and there tangent, but I wanna make it make sense as far as it's just hovering. So I'm gonna put some support beams down through there, and we might make the the railroad track go in between them or something. But anyways, I remember the reason why I remember that it was right before Kurt killed himself is because they set the new trailer down on their land in front of the old trailer, like right where the sewage stopped, and they did not get public sewage or a septic tank or anything with this new trailer. They got a brand new trailer. And these are people also that had tons and tons and tons of dogs. I'm sure you already imagined that. You just knew that they had like 14 little dogs. Like not big dogs, little tiny dogs that run around and get ran over all the damn time. I remember, I don't even know the times that one of those dogs died. And they were all the time like having more dogs. Like the dogs were having dogs, which is, I mean, that's what they do. And they were getting parvo and just, oh man, it was just such a terrible place. I remember one of Nancy's daughters had a kid. This was right before we moved away from Texas. And I found out, because Nancy had 4 kids and her husband and her dad all living in this little trailer. It was such a mess, man. I'm going to set some stairs in this house here. Let's see how it looks going up to the next floor. So anyways, they set the new trailer, just set it right there in front of the old one, and they proceed to tear down the old trailer and burn it. And I remember sitting outside the night that that Kurt had killed himself. That's the reason why I remember it, 'cause I remember sitting there by a bonfire whenever they were announcing it on the news, drinking. I don't know how old I was. I wasn't old enough to be drinking, but these people were. They were supervising me, so it's okay. It's okay. Let's see here. Question is, how do I want to do? Is this high enough? I think this is high enough at this point here. So if I go up one more, it'll be all right. I mean, if I put like the roof, I guess what I could do is do upside down stairs at the top here and then connect that in. Let's see how that looks. So be like that, and then I would have jungle slabs at the top of the stairs here. It's not so bad. Might be kinda redundant. Dang it. I want to see how it looks on the corner here. Yeah, I think I like that. So that's what we're going to do there for the ceiling. And then the ceiling will be these half slabs here, which will actually be normal block height. So I will have to worry about mobs and light and stuff on the second floor here. But yeah, they set up their second trailer, and you know, I remember her saying, oh, we're going to keep it clean and no dogs in the house and all this stuff. Like, they were really serious the first week or so in their brand new trailer and how clean it was going to be. And I remember it didn't take no time for the roaches to move in. I mean, like, no time at all. You saw, here's the roaches. We found our new home. The people that live next door to them, I mean, and by next door, again, this is, we're talking almost a trailer park, but no, this was not trailer park. This was wide open Texas next door. So I don't know, quarter mile away, maybe half a mile away. They had just the biggest pile of garbage behind their house. Like, I don't think they ever took anything to the dump, or I mean, nobody had any kind of like city pickup, or because you're so far away from anything that you don't get your trash picked up or anything like that. But I'm going through so much jungle wood. I remember these people, they must have been diabetic. They were like heroin addicts or something, because we would go and we'd like rummage through their trash. Oh man, I was young, okay. And there was just used needles everywhere. This was not a place for a kid to be spending his after school time. I remember when I was really young. Well, not really. That's just too many reallys there, really. Too many really stay really. Um. Anyways, that's probably 6, we'll say. I had this friend. His name was Michael, and we lived in Wingate, North Carolina. And I remember we made this little circus out of these little worms we found. And we just had the blast, man. We were all day long just setting up little things in the circus for these little guys to do. And we were just so proud of ourselves. We went to show our parents, like, look at our circus that we made. It's so great. They were maggots. Yep. So gross, man. Playing with maggots. Probably should make this a stair. I wondered if I should do a different color here for anything I'm doing. In fact, doing that right there with that color might be better. Let's see how oak wood looks for the stairs. I don't know whatever happened to to Michael, actually, because we were like best friends whenever we were young, and then move away and you never see him again. I had this one friend, he also lived in Wingate. His name was Josh, and man, I thought we were gonna be best friends for life, and then we up and move away. I remember when I was real little, this is probably another story I've told. Josh, like, he lived down the road a little ways. Like, we lived in a house and he lived in the slums. Poor guy. So he was always up at my house playing with my toys and stuff. And he had this fantasy where you could, like, put this bottle of shampoo and soap and, like, oil and all this random stuff on you, and then you would get shrunk, and there was, like, all these people, like, living in the swamp near his house, and, like, he kept telling me that eventually he'd let me shrink myself and I could go see him too. And I was like, I believed every word of it, man. You're a kid. You're 6, 7 years old, and this stuff sounds like gospel. So I believed every word of it. I do like that better, that contrast there. It almost looks like there's almost like some light up there or something. Yeah, I really like that. So I think this is coming together pretty nicely here, and we have our idea for our mine cart down through there. And I don't think I'm going to have time to do that today because I'm running out of time here. But we have made some pretty good progress, and I've talked about some of the things I want to do coming up here. I'm not sure about the color here on the door frame. Other than that, I like the baseboard type style we have here with these stairs. I like the sunken in stairs for the windows. I like this up here. This right here, I think I'm going to use quartz stairs, by the way, but I don't have enough quartz to make stairs with, so I'm going to have to go to the nether to do that. But yeah, I think everything is coming together here. Let me know what you guys think about the roller coaster idea. I think it's going to be epic once it's done. So I'm hoping you guys like that idea because I think it's going to come together really nicely. And we should be able to have a good view of it from here and from the house. We should be able to see it coming down through there. There's a creeper right over there waiting for me to make my way down and murder me. Gotta remember about him. Hope you've enjoyed my little story today. I don't guess it was really a story, more as there's some people I used to know and they were gross. I don't know whatever happened to them. Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't really think I want to know, to be honest. But yeah, I appreciate everyone watching as always. And just on time, we're out of here. See you guys next time. Bye. So, I was getting pretty drunk, and I had to go to the bathroom. So, I go to the bathroom, and I'm standing out in front of the bathroom door, and like, they have 2 bathrooms. I should have went to the other stalls where there's like actually like multiple stalls, but I didn't. I went to the single stall, and there was a guy already waiting there, and he's like, "Hey man, the women's is open," because like the men's was actually locked. The women's, like, he hit the doorknob and it wasn't locked, and I was like, you're just trying to get me to go in the women's bathroom. You're right. You're like not even standing there to use the bathroom. You're just like standing here, and people that walk up, you're trying to get them to go to the women's bathroom, aren't you? And he just thought that was hilarious. And so then this waitress walks by, and she's carrying 2 beers, and he's like, "Hey, we're really thirsty. Give me one of them beers." And she was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, wait. In fact, give me both of them. He's probably thirsty too." And so she's like, "Are you serious?" And so he hands her $10, and she's like, "Okay, here you go." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, here, man, have a beer." And so some guy bought a beer for me, and I came back to my table. My friends were like, "Why'd you go get a beer? I thought you were going to the bathroom." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't go get a beer. Some guy bought me a beer." And they were like, "Aw, how cute." So yeah, that was that's my story time. I got a beer bought for me for the first time. I didn't even have to go have sex with the guy. This is a huge mound of clay. This is ridiculous. This is the most clay I think I've ever seen in one spot. God, it's dark. I have a torch. I do not. It's freaking dark though. Give me some light, pig.